What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Sorry for this late ass video, but was a little busy. Um, Before I get into this, Corbin Blue, who played in High School Musical, is gonna play Jeffrey King on One Life to Live. He's gonna work at the banner beside Victoria Lord Buchanan. So check out him. Look for him on One Life to Live in April, on April 29th. It looks like Alan Quartermaine is on his way back to GH for the 50th anniversary. And Lexi Ainsworth will be in a brand new, I think, ABC Family pilot show. So check that out. When I get more details about it, I will be sure to let you know. Anyway, let me get into this video. Todd Manning. This motherfucker is crazy. So he goes over to Carly's house with donuts, trying to make up and apologize, win her back, blah, blah, blah. Of course, he offers Jocelyn a donut if she gives him information about Uncle AJ. Lord. It's been a while since we seen Jocelyn, so it was good to see her. And did they do something different to Carly's house? Because it looked like they might have repainted it. It looked a little different. It looks darker. Anyway, Todd leaves and Jocelyn asks Carly, did she have a sleepover with Uncle AJ? I'm like, seriously, Carly? You got your 5-year-old daughter asking you, did you have a sleepover with another guy? Nice parenting, Carly. Then Carly talking about, oh, I'll tell you about it when you're older. Yeah, I bet you will. Anyway, some jackass in a big bunny rabbit costume comes over with gifts for Jocelyn. Apparently, he claimed some guy from Australia told him to give it to her. So, of course, Carly assumes that it was from Jax, which I did at first, too. But then we find out it was really from Todd. And it had a hidden camera in the rabbit, in the stuffed animal. So he was eavesdropping on Carly and AJ. And then he found out that he was right all along, that their relationship is fake. So I'm like, okay, Todd, you found out their relationship is fake. Good for you. I don't get why Carly keep dragging people into her bullshit. It's so dumb. Screwing up AJ's relationship with Liz, even though I really don't care about their relationship, but it is what it is. Anyway, moving on. Sam. It was so good to see Sam today with Molly, because it's always good to see her in scenes with other people besides McBain. So that was good. Sam, I think, matter of fact, Molly, I think she really do want to be with Rafe. I think she does. It's apparent that she do. And I think the powers that be are trying to put her with Rafe. Eventually they will. My thing is, just let TJ down easily. Don't string him along. Just break up with him, please, because we ain't got time for the bullshit. Even though I'm sure he's going to be probably vengeful and angry about it. I would be, but that's just me. So Sam finds out that Rafe was, he was at a group home. He got into a fight and she called John McBain, and John told her that Rafe was with him at the Rendezvous Motel. Molly was anxious, so she wanted to go see Rafe, and so they were on their way, and then Sam bumped into Todd. The tension was so thick, you could cut it with a knife. If looks could kill, Todd would be sliced the fuck up, because the way Sam was looking at him looked like she wanted to murder his ass. Anyway, she told him, he talking about something, you got your kid back and stuff, all nonchalant. Talking about, well, you got your kid back. Talking about, I know how you feel. She was like, you're not going to know how I feel until something bad happens to one of your kids. Then talk to me about how you feel. I was like, Sam, you better say that shit. Because I agree with Sam. How the fuck Todd gonna say, oh, I know how you feel? No, you don't. You don't know how you feel until something like that happens to your fucking kids. Then come talk to her. She got every right to be pissed at Todd. She lost months with her son. You think just because she got her son back, she's supposed to forgive and forget? Hell no. I would want revenge too. Anyway, Rafe KOVICH Jr. shows up to John McBain's motel room at the Rendezvous with a black eye. So John invites him in. So he invites him in, they talk, and then Sam and Molly come over. And John was saying how he was going to call social services, and he wanted, and that, you know, Rafe wanted to stay with John. My guess is John is probably going to take the kid in. He's probably going to be a foster father to him. Eventually he might adopt him, you know, just be like a father to him. But if that's the case, John's going to have to get a bigger place, because that's a 1-bedroom room, and where y'all going to sleep? You have to get a bigger place. But we all know John can't afford a bigger place. You know, he's broke pretty much. Whatever happened to Roadies? Don't he still own Roadies, or did he sell that when he moved to Port Charles? I'm not sure. He probably sold it. I'm not too sure about that. If anybody know, let me know. So I knew that the powers that be were going to set that up to where Rafe was eventually going to stay with John. I had a feeling about that, of course. John and Sam are getting closer, which I'm pissed about. I know a lot of you are McBain fans, but I'm not. I just find them boring together. It's not because of Sam. It's just because of John. I feel like he's kind of boring with some women. I think the only real relationship he really had where he was having fun and you know, he really loved somebody but couldn't say it was Evangeline. Anyway, moving on. Lucy Coe. That's my bitch. Lucy walking around in that white mink coat. I was like, you better go ahead. And then I love Lucy Coe. She's crazy sometimes, but I love her bubbly personality. That's what I love about her the most. Her and Kevin Collins are made for each other. So Lucy, Elizabeth, Felix, and Sabrina have the meeting for the nurses' ball. They were kind of skeptical because they didn't have the financial backing, but apparently Lucy had a unknown donator who donated money to the nurses' ball, which I believe is Todd. I think Todd did it. I don't get it though. Why didn't they call Nicholas Cassadine? Why didn't Elizabeth or somebody call Nicholas? Nicholas, his company, Cassadine Industries, still owns General Hospital. And Cassadine Industries is worth $20 billion. Why not call Nick for the money? He's a billionaire. Get the money from him. Why not call Jax? Jax is a billionaire, ain't he? And he's a member of the board of directors at GH. Why? You got two very well-off people that you could call who are successful, legitimate businessmen. I don't get why they didn't do that in the first place. Duh, Elizabeth. Think. You know them better than, you know Jax and you know Nicholas better than Felix and Sabrina. So why not call Jax or Nicholas? That's stupid. We could have been got the money for the nurses' ball. But anyway, Lucy came through. She wants to throw a lavish party, a lavish ball. Well, before they did that, Elizabeth, Felix, and Sabrina were all talking about the problems that Elizabeth was having with AJ and Sabrina was having with Patrick. And Felix put their ass in check. He was like, what the hell is wrong with these men? And then Felix was like, you know, he not really going to get involved with Elizabeth and AJ because he don't really know the history between AJ, Elizabeth, Carly. He don't really know that. But he said as far as Sabrina, he could help her with Patrick because he know her story up and down. I love Felix. Seriously, Felix is like one of my favorite characters on this show. He's so funny. But I feel like Sabrina, why do Felix need to talk to Patrick for Sabrina? Sabrina put her feelings out there and laid it all on the line for Patrick. Now it's time for Patrick to come to her and let her know what it is. That's what Patrick needs to do. So that's my viewpoint. Elizabeth, I don't like when she bumped into AJ or whatever. She really do need to listen to AJ and hear him out. She wasn't even trying to hear his explanation, and it's not really what she think. And AJ, I mean Elizabeth, you're calling people a skank and talking about if AJ whatever, you know, it's his loss. And I'm like, Elizabeth, shut up. You cannot throw stones at Carly when you're the biggest skank probably on the show. Like, you slept around, you keep getting pregnant, you fuck married men, so get it together. You cannot throw stones at somebody when you have done worse, probably done worse. But, you know, her and Carly probably on the same level. Anyway, moving on. Kevin was hypnotizing Ellie so that way she could remember the combination, you know, her recipe for pickle Lila, to make sure that she could conjure up the recipe again. So he hypnotized her. I think she probably remembered, but we won't know until Monday. Spinelli came up with the idea, I guess. So Kevin just went with it and was like, fuck it, I'll do it. Michael and Starr were at the apartment talking or whatever. This is what I don't like about Michael and Starr. They should be focusing on their life instead of focusing on their parents' life. Don't talk. I know they're concerned about Todd, AJ, and Carly and this whole triangle or whatever that's supposedly happening, but they need to focus on them and their relationship, their life. Focus on y'all. Don't focus on them. Those are your parents. They're grown, but they act like toddlers. So let them figure their shit out. Y'all just worry about y'all. Because I want to see some romance mixed with some drama, but not your parents' drama, your own drama. And who the fuck was stalking Starr? Did we ever find out? They just left that storyline alone for now, I suppose. I don't know. Anyway, I guess that's the whole episode. So I will see all of y'all on Monday. Have a wonderful, terrific weekend. I'm sorry for the late upload, but I was busy today. I did not leave y'all hanging because I know a couple of y'all thought I wasn't doing a video today because I didn't upload it earlier. But, you know, I have a life too, just like all of you. Not being rude or nothing to none of y'all. I'm just saying, just letting y'all know. Sorry about the rambling and the rant. I'm sorry, but you know how I be. I love all y'all. I'll see y'all Monday. Have a great day. See y'all later.